Hey everyone, I am Jess Tomlinson, your visibility and leadership coach. And today I'm so excited to be sharing with you why self expression is a game changer for visionary leaders, coaches, and entrepreneurs. So, this is a topic that is the basis of all of my work. The whole reason why I decided after 10 years in this industry, in multiple different areas of supporting women around empowerment, business, videos, self care, relationships. I've kind of done it all, but it's all had an undertone of self expression. And here's why. So I didn't really know that this was actually the theme of all of my work until a community that I've been part of. It's a lifetime community where we get support to speak on stage, to develop our businesses, to become transformational leaders. I started noticing within that community that there was a theme that was very similar to the theme that I kept reiterating in all my iterations of working with clients. It also showed up when I took women to Bali on retreats. It's been, part of my VIP days. This is the key that I always come back to. And so I started to notice this in our community because every time that somebody got on stage where they had a deeper issue that they wanted to work through, they wanted to have a breakthrough around, it was always, 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 hands down, whether they knew it or not, a reflection of their pent up self expression. Here's what I mean by that. When we are, especially in this industry, I mean, really, like anybody, if you grow up, in any way, if you're born, basically, you have um, these influences from outside of ourself, right? From society, the media, our friends, family, especially religion, romantic partners, communities that we're part of when we are coaches and we take courses, or we're part of women's groups. All of these circles and influences that we've grown up around come to really influence us when we are wanting to get to our next level of business. And what I mean by that is that there's these identities that we have come to embody, and they are expressed in a particular way when we are doing business, when we're sharing our voice, when we are telling our story to move our clients or potential clients to action, when we are doing a social media post, when we are creating a video, when we're deciding on how to build our business, on what lifestyle that we want to live in accordance with the business that we're running. All of these things are influenced by these identities. And oftentimes, actually, most times, they are very harmful. And the reason is because these identities that we've adopted from the different influences and communities that we've been part of and information that we've received, we've adopted them for one sole reason. And that is to, well, two reasons, but they're really the same thing. You can just look at them in different ways: to receive love or to prevent pain, really ultimately to be accepted, right? So if we want love or we don't want pain, our whole survival is really built on us being accepted. And so we align ourselves to these identities many times without even knowing that we're doing it when we're building our business, because we want to play it safe in order to be accepted. We think that falling into these identities, let's say that like one identity, well, I'll use my own example, that I grew up with was to be the good girl. I was a good girl, very flexible, really sweet, nice, put on a happy face, really Pollyanna. And over the years, I've come to work through this identity for myself because I realized that this identity was impacting my business in a really negative way, because I never allowed myself to say things that I was really passionate about that might turn some people off, that might, um, on the flip side, actually activate some people that really needed to hear that message. And I was holding back my true authentic self-expression because I'm way fiery than, the good girl identity that I was actually like conforming to for so many years. So many of my clients have gone through these similar shifts. And the benefit of really aligning and letting go of some of these identities and coming home to our truest form of self expression, because I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be like you. And so when I work with clients, it's really all about coming home to this truest embodiment of your self expression so that you can say what you want to say without apology, that you can really open your heart and trust that you are safe and that you are loved, right? All these feelings of like, oh my God, I'm not going to be accepted and I'm going to be judged. And I guarantee that even if you're listening to me and you're saying, Jess, oh, I don't have that, I'm a visible leader, I put myself out there, that you probably have these other layers of maybe performing, right, in a certain way where you put on that happy face and you're like, I'm not afraid. I do my visibility, all the time, or I've done videos, but there's always these different pieces that when you embrace them and you share them in your most authentic self expression, they up level your business. And it is truly a huge, huge benefit for you. And the number one thing that I recommend you focus on if you want to prioritize really being more visible and feeling inner and outer freedom. This is where ease comes from when we are visible leaders. Um, because it's hard to actually try to be someone that you're not. And it's a lot of fun to actually bring forward these different flavors of yourself that you might be suppressing. So, with that, I invite you to take a deep breath and love yourself up. It's totally okay. In fact, it's 100% normal, no matter what level of business you're at, to be suppressing your unique, authentic self expression because, again, we in our minds really equate it with survival. But I want you to know that you are safe, you are loved, and I see you and your fullest self expression, really taking a big leap in 2020, that this new level of leadership that you're stepping into is going to feel so, so, so good for both yourself and for the people that you are magnetizing into your audience, into your client community, the people that you really want to serve. They are hungry for your authentic self expression, not what you think you should be um, expressing so that you are a certain type of business owner. I really want that for you, and I hope that you want that for yourself. Currently, I am inviting one woman, one, not 11, one woman who is a visionary leader, entrepreneur, or coach who wants to do this work with me and feels a resonance and is committed to up leveling her visibility, expressing her full self expression in a way that is authentic and feels good so that she can grow her business even more in 2020 and really prioritize the lifestyle that you want to live. And we can do that through focusing on self expression and your visibility. So, if you're curious about that opportunity, I would love to hear from you. You can go and check out all the details at jessicatomlinson.com/bizbestie, and just make sure you follow the directions on there to send me an email with your why you feel like you should be considered for this once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm feeling really excited about just going deep with one special woman, really being her biz bestie, her partner in shine for 2020. All right, loves, you can watch the rest of these videos on that same website that I just mentioned, and I will see you in the next video.